Hello, dear one. Take a deep breath with me, in and out. Right now, you are safe. You are loved. You are supported by life itself. I want you to know that wherever you are in your financial journey, whether you feel uncertain, afraid, or just quietly hopeful, you are not alone. Life understands you. Life hears you. And more importantly, life responds to you. There is a place within you that has never known fear, lack, or limitation. It is the part of you that has always been connected to abundance, even when your outer world didn't reflect it. You see, financial overflow is not just about numbers in a bank account. It's about a feeling, a knowing, a trust in the universe that you are cared for, that your needs are met, and that you are allowed to dream big and receive even bigger. When we are born, we do not worry about money. We do not question our worth. As little ones, we cry out, and our needs are tended to. We do not fear that the food will run out or that we are asking for too much. But over time, life speaks through other voices, voices that say money is hard, that there isn't enough, that you must struggle to deserve it. And so, you may have started to believe that abundance wasn't meant for you, that comfort belonged to someone else, that overflow was for the lucky few. But none of that is true, not a word of it. What's true is that you were always meant to live in harmony with the flow of life, and that includes the flow of financial energy. You were meant to experience security, joy, comfort, and freedom. You were meant to know that you are safe, not because of what you earn, but because of what you are. And what you are is worthy, whole, precious. Let this be the beginning of a new relationship with abundance, one where you no longer chase money, but instead align with it, where you no longer shrink yourself to fit the world's idea of what's realistic, but instead allow yourself to dream from a place of peace. Because when you change the way you see yourself, everything begins to shift. Money becomes less of a stress and more of a companion. It becomes a mirror of your belief in your own value. Let's start here gently. Say softly, "It is safe for me to have more than enough." Again, "It is safe for me to have more than enough." Let those words live in your heart for a moment. This is not about greed or ego. This is about safety, about comfort, about restoring what was once yours. Now, I want to talk with you about the nature of money itself. Many people carry beliefs that money is bad or that to desire it is wrong. But money, dear one, is simply energy. It moves where it is welcomed. It flows where there is openness. Just like water finds its way through the cracks of the earth, money finds its way to those who are in alignment with receiving it, not in fear, but in love. Imagine for a moment that money is like sunlight. It doesn't choose favorites. It doesn't say, "I will only shine on this person and not that one." The sun shines for all. It shines without hesitation. But when we close the blinds, when we draw the curtains out of fear, we block the light. It's not that the sun has stopped shining. It's that we've blocked our own ability to receive it. In the same way, financial overflow is always possible. It is the natural state of life to give. The question is, are you open to receiving? You might not feel open right now. That's okay. Openness is not about having everything figured out. It's about being willing, willing to believe that maybe, just maybe, you don't have to struggle forever. Willing to believe that your story can change, that your past does not have to repeat, that this time things can be different. Let's affirm together, "I am aligned with the energy of abundance." Again, "I am aligned with the energy of abundance." Say it gently, like you're speaking to a friend, because you are you yourself. The world around you may be noisy. It may try to tell you that you need to hustle harder, that there's only so much to go around, that you must compete and compare. But none of that is true for you. You are not part of a system of lack. You are part of a universe of infinite supply. There is no shortage of wealth. There is no shortage of ideas, opportunities, or blessings. What one person receives does not take away from you. Life is not a pie with only a few slices. It is an endless flowing stream, and you are part of it. Sometimes we hold back our receiving because we are afraid of what others might think. Maybe we fear jealousy or rejection or feeling separate, but withholding your blessings does not serve anyone. You being in overflow allows others to see what is possible for them. Your light does not dim theirs, it helps them find their own. Now, I invite you to gently explore what beliefs you may be holding about money that no longer serve you. Were you told that it's selfish to want more? That rich people are greedy? That good people struggle and only the dishonest thrive? If so, know that these ideas were never rooted in truth. They were passed down from pain, from fear, from misunderstanding. You don't have to carry them any longer. Affirm softly, I lovingly release all beliefs in lack and limitation. Again, I lovingly release all beliefs in lack and limitation. Each time you say these words, you unhook yourself from old patterns. You loosen the grip of fear. You make space for something new. Your past experiences with money may have felt heavy or disappointing. Maybe you've faced debts, rejections, or losses that made you question your worth. But no event has the power to define your value. What happened before was not a punishment. It was an invitation to awaken, to look deeper, to remember that you are not your circumstances. You are not your bank balance. You are not what others think of you. You are a beautiful, powerful being who is learning to love yourself again. In this space of love, everything begins to heal, and when you bring love to your thoughts begin to change. You begin to speak kindly to yourself. You begin to expect blessings. You begin to see signs of support everywhere. That shift is what aligns you with financial overflow, not fear, not force, but faith. Faith in yourself, faith in life, faith in the quiet voice that says, you were never meant to live in lack. That voice has always been within you, and now you are ready to listen. Let your heart soften. Let your body relax. Let your spirit rise. You are safe now. You are opening to the truth that abundance is your birthright. That overflow is not something you chase, it's something you allow. You don't have to figure it all out right away. You don't have to control every step. Just take this one moment and breathe in the knowing that you are loved, that you are supported, that life wants you to thrive. And as we go forward together, I invite you to return to these affirmations. Say them in the morning as you wake. Say them when fear visits. Say them with a hand over your heart when you need reassurance. They are not magic spells. They are reminders. Reminders that you are enough, that you are ready, that you are aligned with a universe that overflows with kindness and care. You are already on the path. You are already becoming the version of yourself that receives with joy. Let each day bring you closer to that reality. Let each thought become a bridge to the life you truly deserve. And it begins now. You are doing so well. You've already begun to shift simply by opening your heart to these truths. Let's keep going gently together. There are beliefs that live deep in the body, ones we may not even be fully aware of. Sometimes they show up as tightness in the chest when we think about bills, or a flutter of anxiety when we receive money, as if we're not sure we deserve it. These feelings aren't wrong, they're echoes. Echoes of messages we may have heard again and again, that money runs out, that it's hard to come by, that there's never enough. These ideas settle in us quietly, becoming familiar, and over time they start to feel like truth, but they are not truth. They are just beliefs, and beliefs can be changed. What if you no longer had to live by someone else's fear? What if your inner world could be filled with a new message, one rooted in love and sufficiency? The first step to aligning with financial overflow is to lovingly examine the stories you've been told. Maybe you grew up hearing that money only comes through struggle. Maybe you were taught to feel guilty for having more when others had less. But guilt does not create peace. Struggle does not create safety. Love does. Acceptance does. Compassion does. Every belief you release becomes a doorway that opens you to greater ease, greater trust, and greater flow. And it all begins by remembering your value, not the value others placed on you, not what you've earned or proved, but your value simply because you exist, because you are a part of life, and life never creates anything without purpose. Say gently, I am worthy of wealth in all forms. Again, with care, I am worthy of wealth in all forms. Worthiness is not something you earn, it is something you remember. You do not have to wait until you achieve something great or become someone else. The version of you right now, just as you are, is worthy of receiving. Worth is the soil in which abundance grows. When you begin to accept your worth, you stop pushing money away with thoughts like, this is too good to be true, or it won't last. Instead, you begin to welcome it, not with grasping hands, but with open ones. You trust that what is for you will arrive and stay because you no longer reject yourself. So many people believe that wealth and spirituality cannot go hand in hand, but true wealth, the kind that flows from within, is spiritual. It is rooted in love, integrity, and joy. It says, I trust life. I receive with grace. I give with a full heart. When you are connected to your inner value, you become a magnet for the outer blessings that match it. Let's explore how powerful your thoughts are. Every thought you think is shaping your reality. Like seeds planted in a garden, your thoughts grow into the experiences you live. If you plant thoughts of lack, of fear, of not enough, you will harvest anxiety and scarcity. But if you plant thoughts of possibility, of abundance, of more than enough, you will begin to see the world respond with kindness and support. You are not powerless. You are the thinker of your thoughts. And when you choose your thoughts with care, you create your world with love. There is no judgment for old patterns. There is only awareness. And with awareness comes choice. Try this with me. Every thought I think is creating a prosperous reality. Again, every thought I think is creating a prosperous reality. These words are not just sentences, they are bridges. They connect you to a new way of living, a way that feels expansive, safe, and full of light. Let your thoughts become your allies. When you notice a thought like, I'll never get ahead, pause and gently say, that's not my truth anymore. I am open to abundance. This is not about pretending that fear doesn't exist. It's about choosing which voice you follow. The voice of fear is loud, but the voice of truth is steady. It says, I am enough. I am supported. I am guided. You can begin a simple practice today. Write down your most common thoughts about money. Look at them with love, not judgment. Ask yourself, are these thoughts helping me feel safe and open? Or are they keeping me small and closed? Then, choose one new thought to replace each one. Speak it softly. Write it down. Let it become part of you. This is how change begins, not all at once, but moment by moment. Let's now bring in one of the most powerful forces in the universe, gratitude. Gratitude is the language of abundance. When you say thank you with your whole heart, you are telling life, I trust you. I see your goodness. I welcome more. Even if your current financial situation isn't exactly where you want it to be, there is always something to give thanks for. A meal, a place to rest, the smallest of income, the potential of tomorrow. Gratitude isn't about denying your needs. It's about expanding your awareness to include what's already flowing. And when you do that, you invite more. Say softly with me, I am grateful for the money that flows into my life. Again, I am grateful for the money that flows into my life. Even if it's just a little, your gratitude will multiply it. Like a gentle rain nurturing seeds beneath the soil, your gratitude nurtures the arrival of greater blessings. You can start a simple gratitude practice each day. In the morning or before you sleep, write down 3 financial blessings, no matter how small: a dollar found, a debt reduced, a job well done, a skill you've developed, a moment of peace when thinking about money. Each one is a sign of movement, of flow, of trust returning. Gratitude shifts the energy. It moves you from waiting to welcoming, from fear to faith, from contraction to openness. The more you say thank you, the more reasons you'll find to say it. Let every breath be a celebration of the abundance already within you. Let every heartbeat be a rhythm of trust. Life is responding. Life is generous. And you are ready. You are releasing the old. You are remembering your worth. You are planting new thoughts and tending them with care. And you are thanking life for what it brings, because you know that more is on the way. This is how alignment begins, not with force or fear, but with gentleness, with love, with truth. You are aligning with financial overflow now, not someday, not when everything is perfect, but now, right here, in this moment, because you said yes to your healing, because you said yes to your value, because you said yes to life. And life, dear one, always says yes back. Sometimes what holds us back from receiving isn't the absence of opportunity. It's the tension of trying to control the timing. We live in a world that often values urgency and pressure, where everything must happen quickly or it's seen as failure. But life doesn't bloom through force. It blossoms through trust. Just like a seed planted in the soil doesn't sprout the next morning, your financial overflow grows in its own perfect rhythm. And when you begin to let go of the need to know how and when, you make space for grace. Letting go isn't giving up, it's allowing. It's saying, I have done my part, and now I trust life to do the rest. It's opening your heart to the gentle pace of the universe. There is no need to rush. There is no lack of time. There is only now, and now is enough. Affirm softly with me, I trust that the universe is always guiding me to overflow. Again, I trust that the universe is always guiding me to overflow. Let those words soothe your nervous system. Let them soften your breath. You do not have to hold everything so tightly anymore. There is a greater wisdom that walks with you. It sees what you cannot. It arranges the moments and people and possibilities that you are meant to meet. Sometimes things are delayed because something better is being prepared. Sometimes it takes time because you are being shaped to receive in a new way. And sometimes what looks like waiting is actually alignment unfolding. So, breathe. Rest your shoulders. You are not behind. You are not doing it wrong. You are exactly where you are meant to be, learning to trust again. And trust is one of the most powerful frequencies you can live in. It says, I know good is coming even if I don't see it yet. That kind of faith makes miracles. There are ways you can begin to create an environment that matches the energy of financial overflow, not just in your thoughts, but in your space, in your habits, in your surroundings. Your home is an extension of your energy. When you create order and beauty in your space, you send a message to the universe, I am ready to receive. Begin small. Perhaps you clear a drawer, pay a bill with gratitude, light a candle and set an intention. Speak kindly to your wallet. Thank your bank account, even if the number is small. These actions may seem simple, but they carry deep meaning. They shift your vibration. They build a foundation of respect for wealth. Affirm with me now. My environment reflects the richness of my inner world. Say it again. My environment reflects the richness of my inner world. You don't need to wait until you're wealthy to start living with grace. You can create beauty now. You can treat yourself with kindness now. You can walk with dignity now. Wealth energy is not just about what you have, it's about how you feel. Do you feel supported? Do you feel safe? Do you feel open to more? When your home and habits reflect those feelings, you become a natural receiver of overflow. Consider keeping a small space just for your abundance work, a journal, a vision, a list of blessings. Surround yourself with symbols that remind you of joy, ease, and possibility. Speak words that uplift. Listen to music that soothes. This is how you live in alignment, not just thinking about overflow, but embodying it. And when you begin to feel the overflow, even in subtle ways, let it extend beyond you. Let your abundance become a blessing to the world. You are not here just to receive. You are here to radiate, to uplift, to inspire. As your cup fills, it spills over into the lives of others. That is the beauty of true wealth. It multiplies as it's shared. Your overflow doesn't have to look like giving money. It can be your time, your presence, your encouragement, your wisdom. When you are aligned, you naturally give from a full heart, not from depletion. And the more you give from wholeness, the more you receive. Let's say this together. As I prosper, I uplift the world around me. Again, as I prosper, I uplift the world around me. Your abundance is not separate from your purpose. It is part of it. The more secure, joyful, and open you feel, the more good you can do. The more love you can share, the more light you can offer. There may be moments when the old thoughts return, thoughts of worry, guilt, or doubt. That's okay. You're not failing. You're simply being invited to choose again. And every time you choose love, every time you return to your affirmations, every time you align with your inner truth, you strengthen the pathway to abundance. So come back to your breath. Come back to your worth. Come back to this simple truth. You are meant to live in overflow, not just financially, but spiritually, emotionally, and energetically. You are meant to wake up with peace and go to sleep with gratitude. You are meant to walk through life knowing you are supported, guided, and deeply loved. Say this with me now as we bring our time together to a gentle close. I am open. I am ready. I am receiving now. Once more, with warmth, I am open. I am ready. I am receiving now. You are not lacking. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are becoming. You are remembering. You are rising. There is a great light within you. And that light is calling forth a new reality, one where money flows with ease, opportunities appear at the right time, and life gently surprises you with blessings. You don't need to chase. You don't need to prove. You simply need to align, to soften, to allow. This is your time. This is your turn. Life has been waiting for you to say yes, and you just did. You are already enough. You are already abundant. And now the overflow begins.